president. And I went to law school together. And so I asked Fred, I said, Mr. Quinn wants to give a little gift to the president. He may not be willing to see him, but would you be willing to accept the sculpture? Yeah, why not? You know, this is 3 weeks before the '84 election, to give you an idea of the craziness in the election time. So I get a call. The president would be happy to see you.
Wow.
And he said, I can't give you much time because here we are 3 weeks away from the election. And he says, you and Mrs. Quinn and Tony, come on over. And the president will give you a few minutes. I said, what do we need for security? Well, give me your social security number. That was it, right? So we brought in these two beautiful sculptures into the White House. And Quinn is waiting outside of wherever you wait. I've never been in the White House except for that time. And Quinn is fidgeting around. And the president's secretary said, Mr. Quinn, don't be nervous. You're going to want to throw off your shoes when you get there because the president makes everyone feel comfortable. Quinn says to the secretary, where are we meeting? She says, I wish I could tell you that, but every room in this entire White House is completely jammed with the treaty room, the red room, the blue room, blah, blah, blah. Everything has got people in it because of the election. She said, I don't know where we're going to meet, but we'll find out when the time comes. So the buzzer rang, and she said, yes, Mr. President, we'll take your guests in. So the beautiful doors opened, the solid oak doors and carpet that felt like that in those days. So we walked down, and all of a sudden, 20 feet ahead of us, out comes a door, the door opens, and out comes the President of the United States. Nobody would, nobody. And I thought, well, this is going to be interesting. So the president is, Mr. Quinn and the secretary are ahead of Mrs. Quinn and me. We're right behind. And so the president's secretary and Mr. Quinn are ahead. So all of a sudden President Reagan says, Tony, for Tony Quinn. Now I'm waiting to see because the proper response is Mr. President, you know. And Quinn looks at him, he says, how in the hell are you, Ronnie?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
And they hugged and they whatever problems they seem to have made up.
Well,
so I didn't know where this door from which the president comes, where does it come and where does it go? He says, oh, come on in.
okay, I'm out in Vegas in the middle of a tour. What's up?
And so all of a sudden, we walked into the Oval Office.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Well, I'll be back
and
Sunday.
5 minutes or 7 minutes goes away, and this is just insanity. I'm not going to take it unless it's one of them, because there's just so much going on today.
Okay, all right.
So we sit on these beautiful old chairs and whatnot, and the president's secretary comes in. She says, "Mr. President, now you know we got boom, 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 boom to meet for the next hour and a half." He says, "Cancel my meetings." He says, "These are the first people that have ever come to me in the Oval Office that didn't come and ask for something. They gave me something,
Yeah.
and they don't want anything either."
Right.
And so 1.5 hours.
All right, thank
Wow.
1.5 hours. And then he allowed the president's security team, they weren't in there. No one was in the Oval Office, we're all alone, you know?
Right.
And so then we got a couple of good photographs of the three of us. And that was,
Yeah.
I think that was one of the most really exciting experiences of a lifetime.
Yeah. I bet that was. It sounds like it.
To spend talking, he said, ask any questions you want.
Oh.
And I asked the one question, I said, you know, you are faced daily with terrible, terrible decisions, most of which we don't even know about, you know? And I said, if it wouldn't be too rude of me, I said, what, Mr. President, would be the toughest type of decision? He said, putting our men and women in the way of being killed. He says, I agonize over that decision if I ever have to send in a team of people to do this or that. Obviously, I don't know how these other presidents, from Clinton to Bush to all these others, you just throw 30,000, 100,000 in harm's way. I don't know how that, but Reagan was bothered by that very, very much.
Right.
He was a really good guy, regardless of your politics,
Yeah.
all that notwithstanding. So he just was a real true man. I want to take a look over there. See the new skeleton?
I do.
That's missing. We're coming. No one has seen that yet.